Welcome everybody to the return of Slasher Chatter. I'm going to change things up with it, how it works a little bit. I'm just going to kind of talk off the top of my head and play some games. This game, unfortunately, you can't get anymore. This is... oh goodness, what is it called? Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle. Unless you had it downloaded or you obtain it some other way, it's not around anymore. But I really like this game. It's based off of another similar style game by the same studio, and it's a puzzle game where you have to solve certain puzzles. I've only got 6 turns to do this, so I can scare him. See, I've already screwed it up. You kill him. See, out of turns. Let's go back to the beginning. So what I wanted to talk about today, actually, was what I find fascinating right now. I am hooked into Brits and Europeans refusing air conditioning. I find that utterly fascinating. I know air conditioning isn't easy to... darn, ran out. Isn't easy to get suddenly. That's understandable. But there's like this complete ideological refusal to consider it as an option. I live somewhere where it can get to negative 30 sometimes in the winter, and it can get into the 90s in the summer. So for me, it's a matter of practicality. You know, you don't use the AC for very often. I have a window unit, and window units work really well for that. Let's see, how do I go back? Okay, I hit the back button. Perfect. You can take them out. Hold on a second. You could take them out. You only need to use them at a certain time of the year. It's great. You don't have to worry about it. I love it. That's not right. But there seem to be all these fallacies that they believe. And I mean, if you're European or British, I'm not doing this to make fun of you. Not the idea. I find it really interesting. No, so close. Like, I understand certain aspects of it, but when your government is saying, no, you can't have it, like they're doing in England now, where they're like not letting people put it in their homes, it becomes clearly about something else. It's not about climate change, because if it was about climate change, they'd be concerned about heating, and they're not. Heating takes a lot more energy and a lot more resources and does a lot more damage to the environment than air conditioning does. It really does. And you use it for longer periods of time. Unless you live in a place like Florida or Texas or places where it gets really, really hot and you have to have your AC on all summer. You don't have your AC on all the time in the summer. It's not how it works. Anyway, I've been finding that absolutely... of course, X has been doing nothing but feeding that to me. These puzzles. It's been so long since I played one of these games. So what happens if I scare her here? Go up, over... No, I've already done this. See, this happens every time. Like, I just want British and Europeans to be healthy. And it sounds like even their hospitals sometimes don't have air conditioning. I read something about this place in, I think it was Berlin, that had a cardiac unit, and it was in like the 90s inside. A cardiac unit? That's so incredibly dangerous. You know, I know it hasn't been a common thing for you guys. But adaptation is necessary. You gotta, you gotta change. It may not be what you want to hear, but sometimes it doesn't matter. Okay, oh no, so close. Anyway, the other thing I was gonna, I just wanted to get that out there because I find it fascinating and interesting. The other thing I wanted to talk about is something that'll probably make people really angry at me, and that's Supergirl, dude. I loved Supergirl. When I reviewed it on my Letterboxd, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Or a 3.5 out of 5 is where I put it. But 7 out of 10, same thing basically. It's a good movie. It's not great. It's not as good as Superman. I loved Superman. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. But the hatred against it, dude. I don't know. I've been seeing people lying about it in reviews. And when I say lying, I can't prove they're doing it purposely, but you'd have to be pretty dense to miss the stuff that these people are saying. So I have to imagine it's for rage bait. Which is unfortunate, because there's a really good movie in there. It's flawed, don't get me wrong. Actually, people say it was too long. I felt like it could have used another half hour. It felt a little rushed. So I'm beginning to feel like I saw a different movie than other people. I'm gesticulating wildly with my hands, you can't tell. I feel like I saw a completely different film. Which is so weird. No! Because that's not the kind of thing that I usually when that happens, it's like, how do I explain it? It's like when you watch something like The Happening. The Happening is my perfect example. People don't see in The Happening what I see in The Happening. No, man. Okay, Mom. In The Happening, they see just a bad movie. I see a purposely bad movie. Mom, do you have any hints? Call that dirty New Yorker and lure them down. Well, I know that. Jeez, Mom. When I see The Happening, I see a brilliant, corny masterpiece. You have any other hints, Mom? No, that's all she's got. Damn. No, it's not gonna work. Yes! We got it! Ha! I knew I'd figure it out. The Happening, to me, brilliant movie. It is highly underrated. Okay, I can't hurt the cats. And the cops will shoot me if I land in those reticule spots. Excuse me. But when I see The Happening, I see a purposely bad masterpiece. He knew what he was doing, and it worked out beautifully. I think everything about that movie is perfect. Now, do I think everything about Supergirl is perfect? No, like I said, I feel like that movie could have been a lot longer, and I would have enjoyed the heck out of it still. Okay, this one's unlimited moves. That's good. Crud, I killed that cop too early. I need him. So you go here, and you go here. Uh-oh. Maybe not. I can't kill the cats. So that didn't work out at all, did it? I don't know. What I'm saying is Supergirl was really good. Wasn't great, it was good. And I feel like looking at everything from the interviews, people are so wound up and so tight and angry about the Rachel Ziegler's and all the stuff that happened around Snow White. All of that crap. People are so upset about it that they've gotten to the point where they're jumping at shadows. So we do that. Go here, here, here. Down. Over. Down, over, up. Over. Crud! Still not right. I think I have to save her then, huh? They see Rachel Zegler. I've heard as much from people. Somebody actually got really angry at me and started insulting me, and like Fake Wizard did this whole thing where he's like, basically, you're an idiot if you liked it. I don't know why people have to be so damn mean. I'd like to think I'm pretty smart. It seems rude to just run out there and insult people just to do it. Just because they disagree with you. That's some real low IQ behavior. If I can say so. I don't know, maybe that sounds mean. I don't know. But it's rude. I respect if people don't like James Gunn's movies and what he's doing to the DC universe. I respect the hell out of that. Believe what you want and feel how you feel. But don't be a dick about it. You know? There's no reason to be a dick about any of it. So admittedly, yeah, I've taken it a little personally, but what am I doing here? I don't want to kill that cat. Okay, cat, get out of the way. I wonder if instead okay, let's do that. No, I gotta save her to the end, actually. Now that I think about it, she needs to be saved. No, now I'm stuck. What I want to do is, I don't know if, can you see my cursor? You can't. I want to get down here. I'm pointing with my little tentacle. Right there. Right there. I want to get down below the porta potty so I can scare her up. But I don't know how to do that. Because I'll show you what the porta potties do. You know, you knock them over. And then it blocks the path off. But if I get into the spot that's next to her, how could I accomplish that? I don't know that I can. If I get into the spot next to her, to her right, to our left, in front of the porta potty, I could scare her down here. So the main problem we're running into is this, right? We can kill that cop. We can kill this cop. But the cat doesn't move. And killing the cat ends the turn. It ends the game. So that cat is the key to everything here. And he's why I want to scare her up. I gotta figure out how the hell to do that. There's gotta be a way. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Oh. And see, I can't go straight back because the cop will kill me. That just doesn't work, unfortunately. Now, how do I scare her? Oh no, can I not manage this? Oh, crud. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. It just kind of feels like people need to be nicer to each other, man, you know? People just need to learn to be nicer to each other. There's... I don't know, the world is just needlessly mean right now about stupid, stupid things. And I think the world would be a better place if people would just learn to chill the hell out. I think I got it. Yes! We did it! Hell yeah. So I think that's just, people just need to be nicer to each other. I'm gonna try to be nicer from now on. You know, the AC thing, I'm not being mean about that. It's fascinating. It's a completely different mindset that I can't comprehend. I just hope everybody stays safe out there. I'll see you more next time. Bye, guys.